One of the reasons why I love MI Lead so much is because I've used it myself. I've seen firsthand on how effective it can be. For example, when I first became a supervisor, the department that I oversaw was known by the director of that facility of being one of the worst and most agitated, frustrated, disengaged departments in our facility. There was one employee in that department who literally made nurses cry at least a couple times every month. It was a toxic environment. So I was really excited to apply MI Lead skills. I worked with every employee. I took the time to do what needed to be done. And sure, there was a little bit of a heavy lift at the front. But what happened later was eye-opening for me. My supervisor came to me, about 6 months after that. And she sat down with me and said, Jason, what did you do to make your department get to the place that they're at? And I was like, well, what do you mean? And she said, the director saw your department as one of the most toxic environments in our whole facility. And now your department is seen as one of the most impactful departments we have. You guys are making positive difference all over the place. You've become leaders in a spotlight in our system. And she said, how did you do that? How did you turn it around so dramatically? And I said, well, I apply MI Lead. And she was like, oh, well, what is that? And that led to a different conversation outside of this story. But it had continuous, profound impacts to a point where the department itself, a couple of years later, achieved something that a lot of people hadn't seen before in that facility or that system. We were able to get 100% on our employee engagement scores. That's the impact it can have. That's why I love talking about it, and I get so excited about MI Lead.